This is going to be a Metcon, metabolic conditioning workout. So we are combining strength and cardio throughout this workout. We are working on rest time progressions. So the way this workout is structured, those of you who have done my Metcon rest time progressions in the past, it's been a while, so you might be familiar with this structure workout. But what we do, we have 3 sets. Each set's going to have the same 6 exercises, but we are going to adjust our rest times as we go through the workout. So for the first 6 exercises, that first set, we're going to work for 40 seconds for each exercise. We get 20 seconds of rest in between each exercise. Then you're going to have about a minute to rest before we go into set 2, where we do 50 seconds of work and we adjust our rest times down to 10 seconds. And then we have another minute to rest before our final set, where we are basically working to failure, and we're working for the full 60 seconds, the full minute, with no rest in between each of the exercises. So we're working on our cardiovascular fitness, we're working on our endurance, our stamina, and we are working on strength. So we are working on building muscle, holding on to lean muscle. We're also working on fat burning. And the interesting thing about this workout is that you're going to be burning more calories when the workout is done, after the fact, after the workout is done, than you would with other forms of exercise, okay? So another great thing is that we're working on this mental, this mindset as we go through the workout, really how to challenge ourselves and push ourselves as we basically work to failure in that final set. So I'm going to get up and show you the 6 exercises I have for today. It's a combination of weights and cardio movements. For this workout, we are working shoulders, so you might want to have 2 sets of dumbbells, a heavier set for when we're doing overhead presses, and then maybe a lighter set for when we're working things like rear delts, okay? All right, run down the exercises really quickly. The first exercise is clean. And for this one, it's kind of like a skiing motion, like you're skiing. So you're going to take the hips back and take the weights up, back and up. And you can see my arms are kind of close to me, but it's all a hip movement. Back, I'm using those hips to get that weight up, okay? Warming things up. Then we're going to set the weights down and go into our cardio. We're going to do a jumping jack front. So side raise, front. Side raise, front, okay? That's how we're going to work that. So we start warming up the sides of our shoulders and our front delts as well. And then we're going into our weights again. A Romanian deadlift to a row. Sending the hips back, row, and up. So from the front, keeping the weights close, row, and back up. Then we're going to put the weights down again. We're doing a plank jack. You can add the burpee in if you need some extra cardio. So coming down, plank jack, shoulder tap, up to the burpee. If you just want to do plank jacks, you can just stay right here and do the plank jacks. Going back to weights, this one is where I might pick up the lighter ones, because we're going to be doing rear delt raise. So we're doing a reverse lunge to a rear delt raise. So this one, when you do your reverse lunge, you have a slight forward lean, and it's like a Y raise. That's going to help us to hit our rear delts. So reverse lunge, slight forward lean, weights come up in that Y, working that rear delt. So I'm definitely going to be adjusting to a lighter set of weights there. Option, if you don't have a lighter set of weights, you can always do side laterals with the heavier weights and come down and just do like a little bit of a partial, which is great. Or you can even do bicep curls, because we are doing some movements with biceps, so you can do that as well. And then the very last one, we finish with a compound. Normally I put compounds at the beginning of a workout, but for this workout, I'm putting the compounds at the end to really test us. And this, we're doing a clean to press. So for this one, I hold the weights like so, kind of hold it at the end of the dumbbell head, and I'm going to be doing the clean. So the weight's going to come all the way down to the ground, like a deadlift, then up, press it up overhead. Again, Hips back, back is strong and flat. I'm not rounding. Heads of the dumbbells hit the ground. This is why I hold it like this, because if I'm like this, you have to come down a little bit more. So hold it like this, tap, and press, okay? Those are your exercises. Those are your exercises. And I will give you a heads up as we go through them, what's coming next, so you don't have to remember it all. And we're gonna get started here and get this workout done. It'll take us about 20 minutes. That's it, just 20 minutes, okay? All right, we're gonna get started with set 1. This is 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of just rest, okay? No active rest today. We're resting because we're really working on our strength. All right, this Get Fit Phase 1, rest time, progressions, Metcon workout is gonna begin in under 10 seconds. We start with our clean. So we are taking those hips back and taking the weights up to our shoulders. Weights back, up to your shoulders like you're getting ready to do a back squat, okay? And we're using the momentum and the strength in our hips to get those weights up, not so much from our biceps. Taking those weights back, and you can see I'm really taking my hips, thrusting forward, sending the weights up, just like if you were getting ready to put your weights up onto your back, preparing for that squat. You got about 5 more seconds before we go into that 20 seconds of rest. So make sure on this first set with those 40 seconds that you're really focusing on good form, strength, putting your all into the 40 seconds because you get that rest, that 20 seconds to rest. So our next exercise, we're going into a cardio, jumping jack, side raise to front, side to front. And for these, I'm really focusing on moving my arms with that good mind muscle connection. Not just flinging my arms around, but I'm squeezing and flexing each time I lift. Pretending I have a weight in my hand as if I am lifting the weight side and front. You got less than 10 seconds. And 20 seconds to rest. Then we go into our Romanian deadlift to our row. Combination exercise. For that row, make sure you're sweeping back towards your glutes. All right, here we go. Romanian deadlift, down, feel that stretch in the hamstrings and glutes. Drive the elbows up and stand up. Stay right here in this, when you're down in that row, keep that back strong, tabletop back, and then do that row, okay? Squeeze those back muscles, not letting our shoulders round forward because then it's much harder to do this. So make sure, as you send the hips back in that RDL, those shoulder blades are together, row and up. You can see I'm not going fast through the exercises, focusing on really good form throughout each of those. Getting the most out of the strength, most out of the workout as far as the exercises go. Not going fast. Okay, 5 more seconds to rest, and then we have our plank jacks. You can choose to stay here or do the burpee. Just make sure there's a good form again, that you're not here or your butt's not in the air. Nice strong plank. You got about 15 seconds to go. Press that palm into the ground when you're doing that plank jack. It's going to help you a little bit more. Find that it helps activate that front shoulder. When I press that palm in as I'm doing the plank jack, I'm already out of breath. Good thing we had 20 seconds. So you can see how set 2 and set 3 are going to be difficult. All right, reverse lunge to our Y raise, rear delt raise. Nice and controlled, not swinging those weights up, and getting in a good reverse lunge. Driving that leg back, knee down, slight forward lean, Y raise. Less than 10 seconds. Seconds to rest. We're finishing with that compound movement, which is tough as we're fatiguing to put in that compound, but we can do it. We're working to failure today, really challenging our muscles, okay? All right, to clean and press, down and overhead. Deadlift, tap, press it up. Don't let those shoulders come back or shoulders round forward in order to touch the ground. So don't be doing this. Take those hips back to send those weights to the ground. Hips go back and then press it up. About 10 more seconds left in set 1. You get that rest time. And 3, 2, 1 more press up overhead. And rest time. Finish out this 20 seconds of rest. I'm going to adjust this light here so you can see me a little better. All right, so 6 exercises. We did 40 seconds of work. Now we're going to simply adjust our rest time and adjust by 10 seconds and do 50 seconds of work. Doesn't sound like much of a change, but you will feel it. So as you're going through this workout, you'll understand the importance of your rest times when I'm prescribing rest times and why you need more rest times sometimes and less. But you're gonna feel that change as we go through this workout. So 50 seconds of rest, 50 seconds of work, only 10 seconds of rest this time around, okay? You have about 30 seconds left to completely rest before we start round 2. Same exercises. Challenge yourself to keep going and keep working, because in round 3 we work to failure. All right, here we go. Set 2. Now we have 50 seconds to work. Back to our cleans. Hang cleans is what these are called, sorry. Hang cleans, not cleans. Hang cleans. Take those weights back and up with those hips. So you can see I'm really driving those hips forward, getting those weights up there. I'll try to get those weights up as if you're getting ready to do a squat, right? You have 20 more seconds of work here. Every rep is good as the first. Got that little bit of a skiing motion in there, right? At least it seems like to me. You know, I've never skied before. I've never skied. But that feels like skiing would be. 10 seconds to rest. We have our jumping jack, side raise to front raise. As we're doing this, pretend you have weights in your hands. Okay, so out to the side. Pretend like you're bringing the dumbbell heads together on that front raise. Squeeze the chest. And just like we would doing our side raise, arms are just slightly in front of us. Slight bend. Squeezing your shoulders, flexing, squeezing with good amount of muscle connection to get that arm to move. You got about 15 seconds left. 5 more seconds. And 10 seconds to rest. We go into our RDL to a row. Hips back, shoulder blades back is strong. Drive those elbows up. Send the hips back. No squatting, not down like this. Hips back. Hinge. It's a hinge. Squeeze your back muscles, drive those elbows up. We got about 15 seconds to go. 5 more seconds. And 10 seconds to rest. Put those weights down. So we got to go into our burpees. Or just plank jacks, whatever you feel today. I'm going to add in that burpee. So like I was saying in the first round, pressing that palm into the ground, really activating your front delt. Keeping hips towards the floor so you're not rotating. Okay, 20 more seconds. Butts out of the air. Keep a good plank. Squeeze your glutes as you're doing that jack. 5 more seconds. Keep going all the way to the end. 10 seconds to rest. Reverse lunge. Rear delt raise. Nice and controlled here. Doesn't have to be fast. Try to go at the same pace you did for the first round so you can get in a few extra reps if possible. We're not swinging those weights up. Very controlled. We gotta lock that core in. Working on stabilizers here as well. Less than 20 seconds. Woo! 5 more seconds. Get in one more good one. And we have to finish with that compound movement. Our clean to press. This is it for round 2. Deadlift and press it up. Good posture as you press up, not leaning back. Hips back, tap the ground. Working on your mobility with that deadlift, with getting those hips back so that you can tap the ground. You don't want to round your back to take those weights to the ground, okay? So if you find you can't quite get all the way down, it's okay. Just go as far as you can, but really do want to try to tap the ground with the dumbbells. That's why I hold them the way I do for this exercise. 3 more seconds, 1 less, push, and rest. All right, we are at the end of the workout where we are now working basically to failure. If I told you in your workout that particular exercise was AMRAP, as many reps as possible, you basically keep working until form breaks. So now we're going to be working for a full minute. That's probably enough time to start seeing your form break, okay? So challenging yourself basically to hit that, if you're in the gym working out, that 8th, 9th, 10th rep, if I prescribe 10 reps, that 8th, 9th, and 10th one is hard, but you push through with good form. All right, so think about that as you're going through this workout. You know, you're doing as many reps as you can in those 60 seconds, as many good reps as you can, not trying to speed through it, as many good reps as you can in 60 seconds, all the way to the end. Push. If you're struggling on that last clean to press with good form, that's exactly right. All right, get that mindset together. We are going to be done in 6 minutes, but we do not get any rest for this round. Are you ready? We're going to start in 10 seconds, beginning with our hang clean. In 3, 2, and 1. You'll be done in 6 minutes. 1 minute here. Make sure you transition as quickly as you can between exercises so you're not giving yourself any rest, okay? You really want to try to move as fast as possible. We don't want to be taking too much time, okay? Keep moving. You got about 30 more seconds here. Use those hips, send it back and up. 20 more seconds. And then we're going into those jumping jacks, side to front. 10 more seconds of hang cleans. Woo. 3 more seconds of hang cleans. Into your jumping jacks. Let's go. Come on, right to it. Side, front, squeeze. Squeeze and lift, just like if you had dumbbells in your hands. I'm not coming up past parallel for this. Keeping my palms towards the ground. Like I said, like I'm holding on to a pair of dumbbells. Coming to the front, pretending as if the heads of the dumbbells are coming together, squeezing the chest. 30 more seconds. Keep that mind-muscle connection, keep squeezing. Lift, lift. 20 more seconds. And then we're going into our RDL to row. 15. 10 more seconds. Come on, every rep is as good as the first. Every rep. Come on. Lift, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. RDL to row. Right to it. Hips back. Squeeze, lift. Strong back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Drive the elbows up. Squeeze. Hips back. Feel that stretch in your hamstrings and glutes. Tap the wall behind you. Don't let those shoulders round forward. And you're looking at the ground in front of you. Keeping that spine neutral. You don't want to be looking up at a mirror or to the side at a mirror. You got about 20 seconds to go. Keep going. Every rep as good as the first. Ten more seconds. Come on, drive those elbows up. Get those weights up there. Squeeze. Send those hips back. And up. Right into our plank jacks. To the burpees. Send those legs back into that straight plank. Woo. You got 40 seconds of burpees to go. Plank jacks. You can do it. 30 seconds to go. Hi, Jeremy. Good form. Don't start getting sloppy. Send those legs back. Good plank. You've only got about 10 seconds now. And 3, 2, and 1. Rear delt raise. Right into it. Come on. Here we go. Woo. Send that leg back, good. Reverse lunge, good posture. Lock it in, no wobbling. Lift those weights. That wide raise, hitting those rear delts. 30 seconds. One of my favorite muscles to work, rear delts. Make sure you're not swinging the weights. Nice and controlled, every single rep. No cheating. You got about 5 seconds to go. And finishing it out with a deadlift to overhead press, your clean to breath. Definitely working to failure here. If you have to add in a push press, do it. Just good form, okay? No shoulders rounding. None of this. None of this. This. Up, press. 30 seconds. You'll be done today. 20 seconds. Keep working to failure. Ten more seconds. That is it. Finish all your reps. As good as that first one. And 3, 2, and 1. That is it. That last set, my heart rate was up to 160. Take a moment to let your heart rate come down. So, you can see the first set there, you had rest time. We're working on strength, right? Maybe you could lift heavier in that set. And then we progressed, shorter rest time, more work. It got a little bit harder. We were able to get more reps in, a little bit more volume that way. And then the final set, we're working on going to failure, really challenging our muscles, leaning out maybe, you know, if you're working on fat loss and you want to hold on to lean muscle, you know, we're doing that minimal rest time, no rest time. So it gives you an idea of the importance of rest times for this workout and why you need to stick to them. And why a workout like this is good to challenge your mindset. And also, like I said, for that metabolic conditioning. Okay? You should be burning a little bit more calories after this workout is through into your morning than you would with other forms of exercise. Okay, let me know how you like that structure workout and if it was challenging to you, if it shocked your body in a good way, okay? All right, get fit. Phase 1, off to a good start. Check off your healthy habit for today. It should be out there so you have all day to work on that habit, and I'll be looking for those check-ins on your workouts and your habits for today.